As really green in Colorado, yet only about 15% of Coloradans actually recycle compared to 32% nationwide. Well, now a bill at the state capitol is aimed at bolstering our recycling efforts. CBS 4's political specialist Sean Boyd joins us from the Capitol tonight. So, Sean, this puts the pressure on the business community.
Yeah, Karen, businesses would foot the bill for a statewide recycling program. Under that program, the more packaging material they use, the more they would pay. So more cardboard, more cost. The idea is simple. Implementation, complex. The bill is 50 pages long. And with just over a week left in the session, Republicans have demanded that it be read at length out loud in hopes of forcing Democrats to amend it. Named Distillery of the Year in 2019, Golden Moon Distillery was planning a big expansion when the pandemic hit. Owner Stephen Gould says revenue plummeted almost 30%. He had just started to find his financial footing again when he heard about a bill at the state capitol that floored him.
This is just a kick in the teeth.
The bill by Representative Lisa Cutter would require Colorado businesses to pay for a statewide recycling program.
So at the end of the day, every resident of Colorado will have recycling available to them for free.
A new nonprofit made up of impacted businesses would create and operate the program, with the health department in charge of oversight and enforcement. Not only in-state, but out-of-state businesses that ship products here would have to log, weigh, and report every box and bottle, and pay so-called dues to the nonprofit based on the volume and type of packaging material they use.
We're not trying to harm people. We're trying to fix a problem.
She says dues would likely be fractions of a penny per pound based on a similar program in Canada, and businesses with an annual revenue of less than $5 million would be exempt. Representative Matt Soper suggests the bill is a legal quagmire, starting with forcing businesses to pay dues to a nonprofit.
If you don't pay dues, then CDPHE comes in, they can take your business license or they can fine you, which to me now starts to sound like a government operation. And it also sounds like the government has delegated their taxing authority to a nonprofit entity, which now sounds like an enterprise.
This is well-intentioned but incredibly poorly designed legislation that will bleed us.
Now, the bill calls for a study to determine what it will cost to make recycling free for every single Coloradan. Based on that, the nonprofit would determine what those dues to businesses would be, with input from an advisory board made up of environmentalists, waste haulers, and others. The bill, again, is on the floor right now at this hour. Even if it passes the House and the Senate and the governor signs it into law, it is almost certain to go to court. Businesses say those dues are nothing more than taxes and as such should be approved by voters. Live at the Capitol, Sean Boyd covering Colorado First.